evening, everybody, and welcome inside Oceanside Ice Arena on this beautiful Saturday night for hockey, where tonight the Arizona State Sun Devils D2 Elite Team plays host to Long Beach State 49ers. My name is Richard Flores, and I'm joined, as always, by Jason Chesler. And Jason, last night the Sun Devils came out on top in a runaway game, 10-1. And are we going to expect something very similar here tonight? Are we going to see a blowout, or are we maybe see Long Beach State step it up a little bit and make it a little bit closer game?
You know, it's tough to say, Richard. You certainly never want to predict a blowout out there. But this Long Beach State team, frankly, looked a bit outmatched against ASU's D2 Elite last night. It's hard to say. The matchups are going to be different. Long Beach State has some time to review some game footage, maybe change up their game plan a little bit. But ASU really dominated on both sides of the ice last night.
They did. It was really a near-perfect game for ASU last night. Exactly how they wanted to play, I thought, last night. They controlled the puck in the offensive zone for extended periods of time, and that's why they came out on top. So hopefully going forward they can capitalize on that type of play and continue to play like this, and if they do, they're going to be a tough team to beat. Especially if they continue to get great goaltending. Corey Frank was really good in net last night. So good confidence booster for him last night to only give up that late goal.
Yeah, definitely a good outing out of Corey Frank last night. We talked about it. Corey Frank was apparently playing ill during the San Diego State series. Definitely looked back at 100% last night. Does look like we'll have Kyle Dietrich between the pipes tonight for the Sun Devils. Regular starting goalie. He has been spectacular this year.
I have a little bit different starting lineup in there for the Sun Devils here this evening. Last night, Coda Ingvar was out, I believe, due to the game misconduct he had last weekend. So he was out last night. He's back in the lineup tonight. He's going to be playing with Justin Havrilliak and Jamie Cotnoir up front for the Sun Devils. And back at the boot line, it's going to be James Owascu and Tim Konzer. Wow. And of course, Kyle Dietrich in net for the Sun Devils. By the way, we're going to take a little break first, and I'll tell you what's up after the break. Is we were having some troubles with our scoreboard prior to the game, so we apologize if that doesn't work at all.
I think it'll work, Richard. I will be operating the scoreboard as well, at least for the get-go here. We're waiting. Some of our production staff running a little late today, but I think the scoreboard works, and we will find out for sure.
So, and if it doesn't work, that's what we're here for. We'll make sure to keep you updated on time and score as much as we possibly can. So what we try to do is we get ready to get underway here from Oceanside on this wonderful Saturday night for hockey. This final game of the 8-game homestand for the Sun Devils. They'll go on the road starting next week, and they won't be back home until mid-January. And we are underway, and the Sun Devils are going to win the face-off. They'll try to get in the offensive zone, can't do it, but it's taken away by Tim Konzer. Now it's Coda Ingvar that trying to corral it near center ice, taken away by Cotnoir. Here comes Cotnoir. He gains his own across the line. He finds Ingbar. Ingbar tries to get a shot away, can't do it. Kept in the line by Konzer, who will just throw it in deep. Chased here by Havrilyak. Havrilyak looking for a teammate, and Cotnoir can't do it. And now it's brought out by number 13, Matt Jolliffe, for Long Beach State, but he can't control it. And it's turned back by ASU. And across the line it's Cotnoir. Cotnoir looking for Havrilyak's kind of deflection in front, but it's covered up by the goaltender this evening, number 32. That is
Steven Struther once again. He played the majority of yesterday's game. We did see Nick Juster come out right out of the gate for the first 10 minutes or so of the game, but he had an equipment issue, and then once Struther got in, he was very good despite the 10 goals ASU put up.
Yeah, I thought he was really good as well, Jason. I thought he made a lot of great saves, you know, but I think the setups were just too much for him. So it'll be interesting to see if once he plays the entire game. He came in a little cold last night, so now that he's warmed up and ready to go for this one, if that changes anything at all. So that'll be something to look forward to as we move along in this one. The Sun Devils battle in deep in their own zone. It's taken by John Randall. Randall scored 2 last night, his first 2 goals of the season for Arizona State. We've seen that as a Sun Devil this year, and now it's all the way back into the Long Beach State zone. They'll try to get it out. They do. It's going to be no icing. They waved it off because it touched the Sun Devils stick. And so they will reset as Long Beach State goes for a change. Dan Kinsey works it up for Jacob Weissman. Weissman gets him along across the line to Moore. Moore comes in, shot on, rebound, backhand chance. Morgan goes wide. Wide open net. Morgan had just missed it. Now it's Inzer in the slot. Inzer trying to get a shot away. Blocked away, however, by number 17, James Roboletto, for Long Beach State. Now it's going to be Jason Kuda. He works in deep. Kuda, Morgan, and Butler, the top line for ASU. Made their presence known last night. I believe each of those guys scored a goal last night in that 10-1 win, and they battle here, but the puck is out of play, and we're going to have a face-off just outside the Long Beach State zone. 17:55 to go. No score in the first period of this one.
So far, it's just more pressure coming from Arizona State. That was the name of the game last night. Seems like they'll be sticking to their guns tonight. This is a very offensive-minded team. I wouldn't expect.
Butler's going to win the face-off. He finds Morgan, and they score! Just 2 minutes and 9 seconds into this one. It's Cam Morgan that finds the back of the net. 1-0 ASU.
Brady Morgan here.
Oh, yeah, Brady Morgan. I'm sorry. That's his brother.
Gotta remember what year we're living in here, Richard. You know, just as I was saying it, an offensive-minded team, and there's not a more offensive-minded duo on this team than Brady Morgan and Justin Butler. Those guys are just able to find each other out there. There's Butler in deep to Morgan. Sometimes it's Morgan over to Butler. But that top line, you know who the 2 big-time players are.
So once again, ASU jumps out to a big lead. Well, not a big lead, but an early lead. As it's turned over here, Long Beach State looking for a chance. Can't do it. Number 19, Ian Hong, had a good game last night. Blocked away there by Brady Morgan. Brady Morgan, number 5. Of course, Cam didn't have a great career here as a Sun Devil, playing alongside his brother, but now Brady Morgan is the leading point scorer for this team. Big hit along the near boards. Now it's taken by Hong. And across the line, shot on goes wide there by Taylor Abramson. He was the goal scorer last night for Long Beach State. Here's Hong, shot on, pad save, rebound given up. Covered up again though by Kyle Dietrich, and a couple nice chances there by Long Beach State to try and get back in this one. A shot from Hong and a rebound followed up by number 22 Yellen, but Kyle Dietrich stops it.
So far a more solid offensive start for Long Beach State than they had last night. Last night they did get a few chances in that first period. They just all came off the breakaway. They came from neutral zone turnovers by the Sun Devils. Today it seems like they've been able to set up a bit more in the offensive zone. Got a couple of decent shots on Dietrich there, but it takes more than a decent shot to beat Kyle Dietrich, or at least so it seems.
Mitchell Lyons and Joey McEwen are back out there for the Sun Devils here this evening alongside Parker Foltz, who scored 2 last night, so a little bit of change on those bottom couple lines again for Arizona State. Seems like that's a different line every night. I think this team is still trying to figure out who is going to be that solid third and fourth line that's going to get them the victories, the big goals and the big victories that they need. And this is probably the perfect 2-game series to try and find out more about it as Parker Foltz goes down to the ice. They battle along center ice now, finally taken by number 16 Mitchell Lyons, but he turns it over to number 17 Robolato. Robolato comes in, but turned over to Conzer, and Conzer gives it up to McEwen. McEwen works it around the far side boards, and it's going to be kept in the line though by Long Beach State. Worked in deep here, but taken away by James Owascu. Over to Tim Conzer. The defensive pairing there. And stretch pass intended for Parker Foltz, just misses. And it'll be Parker Foltz that goes to battle with Robolato in deep. Now it's wrapped around the far side boards and picked up here by Zach Zamaya. Zamaya trying to get out of the zone. He does. Vriliak picks it up, but it's offside, so they'll have to reset. Now it's going to be picked up here by Horowitz. Horowitz trying to clear. He does. Zach Zamaya trying to get it across the line. They'll just dump it in. And it's going to be picked up by Dan Kinsey. Dan Kinsey wraps it around. Far side boards now. Picked up by Zamaya. Zamaya looking deep for Pohas. Pohas says hello to Justin Vriliak. But they're going to turn it over, and Arizona State looks to clear. They do. And back near center ice, it's Stephen Bunting. As they go to work here near center ice, Kinsey across the line for the Sun Devils. Keeps it in, finds Coda Ingbar near side. Now it's Cotnoir in deep to Vriliak, the captain. Shot on front in the slot area, just goes wide. Chance there by Jacob Weisman. Back now it's Kinsey from the slot shot. On rebound given up, still loose in front. And turned away here by number 19, Hong. He comes in across the line with speed, makes a move, backhand, he scores! What a move by Ian Hong to tie this one up. Big saves on the other end there by Strother, and Ian Hong puts it in the back of the net. Huge goal there by Long Beach State.
And if you ask me who I was most impressed with during last night's game for Long Beach State, I would have told you Steven Strother and Ian Hong. Hong got off on a couple of great breakaway chances last night. One, I think he missed wide, one he fanned on, and then the other one, Corey Frank, was just a little too good for him to beat on the backhanded move. That time, though, Ian Hong going all the way across the ice for that one. Incredible puck control from Hong, and a great finish to cap it off.
So this is a little bit different now as the Sun Devils kind of facing a little bit of adversity here like they didn't see yesterday, as Long Beach State answers right back after an early Arizona State goal. And here's Ryan Moore now, looking in deep, shot on there, saved by Struther. Now it's finally taken away here by Hong. He gets it up to center ice for Hefter, and Hefter just throws it in, and it's out of play with 14:02 remaining first period.
I think that was a large part of the strategy Long Beach State was going for last night. They kept trying to kind of stay at home at defense, try and capitalize on turnovers, try and capitalize on the aggression the Sun Devils play with. ASU, this system's designed to have all five guys across the blue line playing in the offensive zone on the attack, and having those defensemen that far forward, it sets them up for a lot of offensive chances that they've capitalized on this year. But it also sets yourself up for some transition attempts from the other team, and that's what Ian Hong was able to do a couple minutes ago.
So 1-1 our score here early on. And a surprising start to this contest is going to be Kudo looking in the front for Butler. Can't do it. Back in line, Owascu gets it in. It bounces here to the near side boards, and it's going to be picked up by number 22, Andrew Yellen. He tries to get out, but it's Morgan looking for Owascu near the slot area. Finally taken away here by Malchewski. Malchewski gets down on the check there by Conzer. He'll hit the ice, and now it's going to be Morgan and Butler across the line for ASU. Looking in front for Butler, off the pads though of Strother, and now it's Butler back in line. Conzer tries to get a shot pass, looking for Morgan in front, goes wide. Long Beach State controls in there, look to clear. They do not, kept in by Kuda nicely. Now it's Owascu back in the line. Still kept in nicely, and finally Long Beach State will clear, and the Sun Devils will have to reset. They'll go for a change, and the false line, McEwen line, is going to come back out there for Ian Hong. Kind of runs into his own teammate there, and it's picked up by McEwen, and he's going to go. Breakaway for McEwen. Let's see what he does. He shoots, he scores! Joey McEwen, 2-1, ASU.
Joey McEwen's the guy who I definitely have my eye on in tonight's game. He hasn't seen a lot of playing time recently. Definitely one of the guys out there competing for a third or fourth line spot on this D2 Elite team. But Joey McEwen brings a lot to a team. He's got a lot of hustle, good skater, very physical, but his problem is he can be a bit too physical a lot of the time. 10 penalty minutes and a game misconduct already wrapped up this year for a guy who's sat out a few games for the Sun Devils. That's certainly got to be big for both Joey McEwen's confidence and his chances of getting some more playing time moving forward.
Joey McEwen, that's going to be his first goal as a Sun Devil, so congratulations, Joey, on that one. And Jason, that was just a very good example of the kind of work ethic I think the coaches for Arizona State are looking for. It was a turnover, and here comes Hong across the line. Get back to McEwen in a second, trying to get it in front, but blocked away, and finally stopped by Dietrich. But going back to McEwen, that was the kind of work ethic. It was Long Beach State controlled it in their own zone. They were trying to get it out, but he had the presence of mind. McEwen did to battle for that puck, get it, win the puck battle, and go in on a breakaway and score on the forehand to give the Sun Devils the lead.
Yeah, Joey McEwen is absolutely a hustle player. That's why the Sun Devils coaching staff brought him in from Marian University. You have to imagine. He's not out there necessarily because he's the fastest skater, because he's got the best wrist shot out there. Joey McEwen's out there because he's got the will to win, he's got the grit to do it. And if he can cut out some of the questionable penalties he made during his first few games with the Sun Devils, if he can cut that out, he could be a big asset for this team.
Jamie Cottonor, chance, he scores on the turnover again from Long Beach State. Jamie Cottonor kind of does a spinorama and finds the back of the net, 3-1 ASU.
And they don't give me a minute to talk here, Richard. The second I'm trying to talk about one player, another one puts it in the ice. Cottonor there, you brought it up, a costly defensive zone turnover. That's something the Sun Devils have struggled with a lot this year, is turning the puck over in their own zone. Anywhere in the ACHA, that's going to be punished by the better teams out there. You just can't make mistakes like that and expect to get away with them.
Briliak is going to get an assist on that one. So, big goal by Jamie Cottonor, and again, Jamie Cottonor looking for another one there. And again, Jason, we're seeing some scoring from a couple of guys in McEwen and Cottonor who aren't normally known for their scoring ability, and the coaches have to be impressed with the fact that, again, they're getting scoring from all four lines.
Yeah, this is exactly what the coaching staff wants to see out of a game like this. I mean, Long Beach State, not a team that's expected to really compete too closely within the national picture out there. Certainly a team that can threaten a lot of teams out there. Certainly a team that could upset the Sun Devils on any given night. But against teams like the 49ers, the Sun Devils have to be out there looking to see where can they improve, where can they get production from guys who might not normally get a chance against some of the more nationally ranked opponents later on in the season.
For Cottonor, that was his fourth of the season. And it comes, so by the way, let's talk about the answer back ability for Arizona State, because after that goal by Hong, you had a tie hockey game, and chance in front here for the Sun Devils. It's Randall looking in front for Inzer, can't do it. Conzer keeps it in, but the answer back ability for ASU after that tying goal by Hong, the answer right back, getting 2 goals, really back-to-back fashion.
Yeah, this is an ASU team all season long. I've really felt like they've played hard out there. They've played with heart and hustle, and they don't like to lose out there. We've seen goals allowed by the Arizona State lead to maybe too much frustration out there. We've seen that energy not used productively when they were racking up the penalty minutes earlier this season. But there's always a lot of energy out there for the Sun Devils. And if they can turn that into answering back with goals instead of answering back by finding their way into the box, that'd be a good thing for any ASU fans out there.
Ryan Moore's going to have a breakaway chance here. Let's see what he can do. He's got Inzer with him. 2-on-1 chance for ASU. Moore to Inzer. Inzer, backhand chance. Is stopped by Long Beach State, and Strahler is down on the ice. So we have a stoppage of play as he goes down in a heap.
Gutsy play there by Struther, and he's paying for it right now down on the ice. Seems like he's getting up on his own, which is certainly what you always want to see out there. Looks like he might even stay out, might not require the trainer. You certainly never want to see anyone hurt out there. He took a big hit, but I think he had to see it coming. He laid himself out for that one.
Good chance there by the Sun Devils, but I think Strahler just got a piece of it as Inzer tried to go backhand on him, and the puck kind of bounced up in the air, and they weren't able to find the rebound. So the score remains 3-1.
Plenty of appreciation to our technical director, Joe Hardy, who just arrived in the building. Expect the scoreboard to work much better from now on.
On a side note, because Joey arrived late, he will be running 15 laps around the ice with no skates later on tonight.
I'm not sure if that will be streamed yet. We'll figure that out. And of course, speaking of filming and streaming, much appreciation for our camera operator tonight, Anthony Brasino, doing a great job as always. He gets the shots out there.
By the way, last night we'd like to thank one of our Twitter followers. He chimed, I forget the gentleman's name, but he chimed in and actually gave us a thumbs up on our camera work last night, and we really appreciate that. And that's the reason why our production staff is, again, the best in college hockey, as we say here on our broadcast on the Walter Cronkite Sports Network. Turned away here by Long Beach State, but kept in nicely at the line by Kuda, but just dribbles outside the Long Beach State zone, so Kuda will have to reset for ASU. Now it's going to be taken by Butler, far side. Butler across the line is looking for Kinsey. Kinsey makes a beautiful move. He comes in, he shoots and scores. Dan Kinsey has dangles for days, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes in across the line and makes it 4-1 ASU.
Sometimes I just have to chuckle at Dan Kinsey's puck control out there. I'm not sure where in his life Dan Kinsey decided to play a defenseman, but there's somewhere in that man's brain where he wants to be a forward out there. Incredible skating, great threat in the open ice as always, Dan Kinsey. I was fooled by that deke. I didn't think he was going left there, but he did it. Put it in the back of the net.
Those some dirty hands by Dan Kinsey, I must say so. My goodness, that was a beautiful goal. I'm sure you'll see that again next week somewhere. I think we've started doing a top 5 play segment by our own Allison Cummings, and you'll probably see that probably next week on the top 5 play segment. Look for it. Didn't get the assist on that one. Chance in front here, looking for Parker Foltz, just goes wide, and Foltz controls it here near side. Takes a shot, blocked away though by a Long Beach State player in front. Mitchell Lyons follows up looking for a shot there. Now it's Hepter on the far side boards, looking in front for McEwen, looking for his second goal, but it's deflected just wide. And now Arizona State battles on here near side. Puck comes out, and Long Beach State will have to reset here with 8:19 to go, first period. Now it's controlled here by number 9, Taylor Abramson for Long Beach State. He looks to get it up, and it's going to be icing is going to be the call here. No, they waved it off. So we play on as Parker Foltz controls it for ASU. Looking to make a move, broken up by Hong, the goal scorer for Long Beach State. He has it near side looking to make a move, but Parker Foltz doing a nice job defensively, and it's finally won by Jamie Cottonwar. And he'll bring it up here with speed. Cottonwar is going to go 1-on-3, but he's got help here now with Ingvar. Chance in front here, back to Owascu, takes a shot, goes wide, picked up in front, loose in front. Cottonwar's shot on, goes wide there. And now it's have Briliak and Ingvar and deep for ASU. Ingvar controls it. Back in the line of Owascu. Owascu, big shot blocked though, however, by Christian Pojas. Chance in front here, puck still loose, he's up behind the net now, and back in the line is Tim Conzer that keeps it in. Conzer gets a shot away, that's blocked by number 16, Stephen Bunting. Now it's taken away by Roboletto, who tries to get it out. He finally does, and now here comes number 10, Zamaya. Zamaya in across the line. He's got Hong with him. Here's Hong near the face-off circle. Wraps around, backhand shot just goes wide. Zamaya was in front looking for that rebound, but couldn't quite find it. Now Zamaya battles in deep along with Owascu. Now it's picked up by Conzer. Nice job by Owascu to keep Zamaya along the boards there so he can control the puck. And now here's a chance in front for Long Beach. Shot on, cleared out by Owascu. Shot taken there by Danayev. Nice chance there. But we're going to have an icing call, so we're off into zone faceoff coming for Long Beach State with 6:43 to go. First period.
So far, pretty much more of the same from last night coming from both of these teams. Long Beach State able to capitalize a bit earlier than they were last night, but still, it's the breakaway that's going to be Long Beach State's chance to stay in this game. Ian Hogg's a spectacular open ice skater. They better hope they have more guys out there who are capable of what he is, because those turnover-based breakaways, the kind of counterattack, either from the defensive zone or even better from the neutral zone, is what's going to save the day for the 49ers if they're able to stay in this one.
Puck's cleared all the way down to the Long Beach State zone. It's going to be picked up here by Abramson. Abramson gets a nice little hit there from Randall. Shot on here in by Moore. Chased down by Inger now. Now it's Moore in the near side boards. Jacob Brown back in the line. Scored his first assist as a Sun Devil this season. last night. Now it's Moore in deep. Here's Moore. Look, got Randall in front. Still works with it. Gets it back to the line to Hefter. Hefter takes a shot on here that's deflected with a high stick by Randall. They wave it off though, and Long Beach State will look to get it out. They do not. Arizona State continues to control it. Big shot by Hefter right into the chest of Strother. What a shot there by Hefter. He wound up big on that one, and Strother comes up even bigger with a nice save.
Yeah, Hefter just winding up and letting that one go. You know, it's not too often. I think a side effect of how aggressively these Sun Devil defensemen play on the offensive side of things is we don't really see them kind of set up shop along the blue line and really wind up for a shot too often. That time Hefter was able to do that. Man, he fired off a strong one. I think I can feel that one from here. It's a good thing Strother's got a chest protector on out there.
Quick reminder to stick with us after we're done here with the first period, because myself and Kennedy Collier are going to break down the first period. A lot to talk about. 5 total goals being scored already in this one. We're missing Cara LeBombard and Julian Lopez again. I have no idea where they are. Shot here by Randall, blocked away. Still loose in front. Plays blown dead. So they're going to get more of me. And I'm sure the people at home will be sick of my voice by the end of this one.
Carl Bombard very regretfully could not be here. Julian Lopez, well, he didn't sound nearly as regretful that he couldn't be here, but unable to be in attendance. Important commitments. You know, everybody on this broadcast is a student as well as a broadcaster or production worker out here. Great to have so many great people out here working on this call, though.
It is. Hopefully next semester we'll actually have 3 full intermission people for every game we do. That is the goal, at least. So stay tuned for that next semester, as this is our final game of the semester, Jason. So we're gonna take a little break for quite a while.
Yeah, final home game of the calendar year for the D2 Elite Sun Devils. So that certainly leaves us without a job here, Richard.
Yeah, it does. But I'll just probably end up calling the D1 games from my house. While I'm watching Nick and Austin, I'll just do my own play. Followed up here, chance by Butler. He shoots and scores right off the rebound. It's Butler who goes top shelf to make it 5-1 ASU.
Steven Strother is a goalie out there who plays with so much energy, so much movement. After last night's game and the beginning of tonight's game, where he's taking a couple of tough hits, one on a shot, one just a body flying into him. I think Steven Strother might be a little bit tired out there. I wouldn't be too shocked if we see a new goalie out in the second. Not because of anything Strother's done wrong, but just because he looks absolutely exhausted out there. Laid out for one pass, couldn't get back up for the next shot. You got to respect the intensity out there, but he might just not quite have enough left to give.
By the way, Brady Morgan doesn't get another assist on that one, so he's got 2 points already tonight, adding to his team lead. ACHA once again did not update their statistics from last night, so I think we're going to go with 17 points unofficially for Brady Morgan. I think he got 3 last night and 2 this evening, so that's what we're going to go with for now, unofficially. 5-1 ASU as we wind down here in the first period. Long Beach State looking to make a move here. Shot on. Stick saved by Dietrich. Not a real tough shot by him. Now it's going to be Joey McEwen that gets it up for Mitchell Lyons, and Mitchell Lyons is going to go 1-on-1. Takes kind of a weak shot that misses wide. Kind of a odd shot there by Mitchell Lyons. I don't know if what he was exactly trying to do there, to be honest. Backhand chance there by number 23, Denayev, just misses, and now it's Havrilyak that controls it for ASU in their own zone. Finds Owascu. Owascu off the boards, finds McEwen. McEwen battles here near side, right below us. And he'll look for Havrilyak near center ice. Back to Konzer. Konzer trying to get it in, and 2 Sun Devils kind of working their way across the line together, if you will. Interesting. Now back in center ice, it's Konzer again. 3:25 to go, first period. Sun Devils lead at 5-1. They're crossing the line here. It's Havrilyak that goes to work in deep. Leaves the puck looking for Cottonwar. Cottonwar goes to battle along with number 16, Stephen Bunting for Long Beach State. They'll look to clear. They do. All the way back into the Sun Devil zone comes James Owascu and Tim Konzer. Owascu resets.
looking for Havrilyak. Just bounces off his stick and back and forth for the last few seconds as Havrilyak gains the zone for ASU. Here's Havrilyak, dumps it around looking for Cotnoir, has scored a goal already. Cotnoir looking for a chance there, backhand, just misses wide. Havrilyak back in the line, it's Konzer. Konzer takes a shot blocked away up the skate of Ian Hong. Now it's Konzer again who keeps it in. He takes a shot, rebound, puck's loose in front, cleared out, and picked up by Konzer. Konzer wraps it all the way back around looking for Koda Ingbar. Ingbar and Havrilyak in deep, and now Ingbar trying to look for a teammate in front, can't do it as it's blocked away. Penalty coming here, I believe, against Long Beach State, or excuse me, Arizona State, as Arizona State touched the puck up there. So last night, a perfect penalty kill for ASU. This is going to be their first PK of the game here this evening.
The ASU PK unit has been an absolute strength for them so far this year. Early on in the season, they were using that penalty kill unit far too often. Tons of penalties, tons of mistakes from the Sun Devils. Last night, though, just 6 minutes in the penalty box. Certainly nothing that was able to kill them last night. And 18 clean minutes so far before this penalty now in this one. Not a bad start as far as discipline is concerned for the Sun Devils.
It's won by James Robolato back in the line for Long Beach State. Unless Arizona State's going to look to clear, they do, and Robolato will have to reset. Back near center ice, John Randall battles him. And now it's taken around here for Abramson now. Abramson in his own zone. Looks to get something going here, and Randall, Ian Hong had to kind of skip over John Randall. There's a shot on here, chance goes high and wide by number 23. Puck's loose in front, chance there by number 17, Bunting, or excuse me, Robolato, and it just misses, and we'll have a stoppage in play as the net came off. So I think an offensive zone face-off is coming up for Long Beach.
So far, a bit more pressure coming out of this Long Beach State power play attack than they had last night. Definitely a bit of a disappointing night for the Long Beach State team with a man up last night. Not just going 0 for 3 on the power play, but really just not threatening at any point in time when they had the extra man advantage out there. Get the offensive zone face-off, controlling the puck in their attacking area. Just generally more production so far from the 49ers power play unit.
Face-off taken by Hong just for a second, though. Zawoski's going to clear it out, and Justin Butler's going to give chase along with Abramson. Butler's going to win the battle there, taken by Enzer, can't get a shot away, and Long Beach State will reset by Elon Danayev, and Danayev will find Robolato. Robolato, far side, across the line, Danayev one more time, looking in front for Robolato. Nice save by Dietrich, and it's cleared all the way down, and Arizona State will get a chance for a change with under a minute to go on the Long Beach State power play as we approach 1 minute to go in the first period as well. Long Beach State looking to get something going here and across the line. So Maya, but offsides is the call. So face-off coming just outside the Arizona State zone with 1:04 to go in the first period.
And again, kind of costly offside there by Long Beach State, but still, the puck is being forced more forward in the neutral zone. They're not spending too much time retrieving the puck in their own defensive zone, let alone being pressured by ASU, threatening with a shorty or anything. Definitely progress from the Long Beach State power play. I think this is something they focused on coming out of last night's game.
So under a minute to go here, first period. Sun Devils up by 4 goals. They scored 5 in this first period. And Long Beach State's power play is running down. 25 seconds to go for them as Zamaya looks to come in across the line, trying to make a move. He still has it. Zamaya takes a shot blocker saved by Dietrich. Ian Hong tries to get it, but it's cleared out by Arizona State. And this will probably just about do it for the power play of Long Beach State with under 10 to go and 30 to go in the period. It's going to be Taylor Abramson that controls the Long Beach State in his own zone. He's going to find Ian Hong. Here comes Hong, the goal scorer, with speed trying to make a move. Nice stick by Tim Konzer, though, to break it up there. And now it's taken back by Arizona State, and they'll clear it out. Full strength. Here comes Wiseman and Ingbar. They got lines as well. Weissman looking for Ingbar. Puck's loose in front. Strahler way out of his net. Shot on there, they score! Number 15, Parker Foltz, just with 2 seconds to go, makes it 6-1 Sun Devils.
Parker Foltz is having himself a series for the Sun Devils. 2 goals last night, already on the board in the first period tonight. And Foltz was a guy who I didn't particularly have my eye on. I definitely expected this series to be more about the likes of Joey McEwen, maybe Mitchell Lyons out there, Charlie Edson. But Parker Fultz is proving that he is going to remain a mainstay on that third or fourth line, at least coming out of this series. He's looked impressive centering this line tonight.
Ingbar and Weissman are going to get the assist, and that'll do it for the first period. And Arizona State, boy oh boy, Jason, a statement period for them. A season-high 6 goals to begin this one in the first 20.
Yeah, Richard, and you know, I talked to Coach Lisagar on Thursday, whose name I've apparently been mispronouncing up to this point in time. He told me that he really wanted to see the team come out here and have a pair of statement games, to not let up in one game, which is something he felt they did against Weber State and against San Diego State in particular. Of course, against Northern Arizona, they just let up. They lost one of the 2 games. I think that's what the Sun Devils have been able to do. They put up a good performance last night, 10-1, and they didn't get complacent with that. They're out here, they're on the same page, they're putting up another statement, at least in the first period tonight.
The only downside of that period was really not, Arizona State's fallen a little bit, but it was just a great play by Ian Hong, and that was really the only blemish in that first period.
Yeah, Ian Hong getting his stick on the puck with that much room to work with, it's kind of a mistake by ASU, but on that play, I believe he took the puck over in his own defensive zone. It was just a case where the Sun Devils were playing too aggressive with their defensemen, or maybe not even too aggressively. They were just playing very aggressively with their defensemen, had them all forward. Hong's a great skater. He got by him, and he had the net in front of him.
And with that said, we're going to take a little break and come back with more. Myself and Kenny are going to break down a really wild first period. So we're going to come right back. You're watching Sun Devil Hockey on Cronkite Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. First period intermission. Our score after one period of play, Arizona State leads at 6-1. My name is Richard Flores. I'm joined by Kennedy Collier here tonight. And Kennedy, a very solid first period from Arizona State. They got 6 goals. Why was it so impressive?
It's impressive because they're just playing together as a team. It's, they're not playing as individuals. You can't really do that in hockey and be successful. Their offense is tight. I like what I'm seeing from Butler and Morgan. It's rare that we don't see a game where we don't talk about these two individuals, where they both have assists, they both have goals. They're just working great together. Defense is a little sloppy, but compared to last night, but they're still tight. They're playing well. I just think it's better overall. They showed up to this game prepared.
And Kenny, one thing that caught my eye in that period as well was the ability for the Sun Devils to get scoring from guys we don't normally see. How about Joey McEwen getting his first goal of the Sun Devil? How about Dan Kinsey getting in on the scoring as well? How important is that for the Sun Devils, not just in this game, but as the season as a whole?
Oh, it's very important, especially since we're going on this big away break for them. They don't have to rely on their star players. They can rely on everyone to make an impact on their during the game.
And the one blemish on that period was the goal by Ian Hong. What did you see there? Was it a mistake by the Sun Devils or was it just a great play by Ian Hong?
I think it was a great play by Ian Hong. He breakaway goal, just did a fantastic job for him. I thought we were going to have a pretty close game for the first couple minutes of this, but that's fallen apart, unfortunately, for Long Beach. But just an overall great goal.
Yeah, one thing I noticed too was after that goal by Ian Hong, I thought Arizona State completely stepped up their play. They looked like one team in the first maybe 3 or 4 minutes, but after that goal by Hong, they completely blew it away and started to control this game.
Exactly, yeah, that's exactly correct.
Well said, Kennedy Collier. That's why you're here. Right. And with that said, we're going to take a little break and come back with the second period. Right after this, you're watching Sun Devil Hockey on Cronkite Sports. Where's this third period coming from? I don't know. I have it on my pinned on, like, so when there's plays going on, I'm like leaning down when Jason's talking.
Welcome back, everybody. Second period about to get underway here from Oceanside Arena. Sun Devils and 49ers. And after one period of play, our score, ASU 6, 49ers 1. And Jason, I was going to say pretty solid period of hockey, but that was a very, very good period of hockey for the Sun Devils. They broke out for 6 goals there for most of the season.
Yeah, I'd say 6 goals in a single period is more than just solid, Richard. But you do have a point out there. I mean, the Sun Devils weren't just explosive on offense. They weren't just aggressive. They stayed in control of the game. They didn't make sloppy mistakes. One power play for Long Beach State towards the end of that period. But other than that, pretty much mistake-free hockey. Ian Hong with the only goal for Long Beach State. Just a spectacular individual effort from Hong on that one. And the Sun Devils just played all together, played as a unit, did a great job out there taking care of business against the 49ers.
So we'll see if they can keep it going here in the second period as we get ready to go. From Oceanside on this beautiful Saturday night. By the way, if you're a Sun Devil fan and you're watching us, I'm sure you will probably watching the football game earlier in a huge win for the Sun Devil football team over Washington. Very impressive victory for them. So congratulations, Coach Graham and the boys on that big victory just across the street at Sun Devil Stadium. And we are underway here from Oceanside, and the second period of play is underway on a Saturday night. Here's Somaya. He comes in across the line for Long Beach State. He looks to make a move. That's brought away by Owaski, who dives to the ice to try and clear the puck back in the Long Beach State zone. Taken here by number 5, Daniel Horowitz, looking to clear. Can't do it. Somaya tries to clear, kept the line by Ingbar, tries to go backhand looking for Cottonward as he. Now it's taken by James Roboletto. Roboletto in across the line. It's taken away by Conzer, and Conzer wraps it all the way around looking for Ingbar. Ingbar controls it in his own zone, looking for Cottonward here. Cottonward. Now Ingbar's going to gain the line here. Ingbar near side, looking in front for Cottonward. Cottonward looking to make a move, trying to drive to the net, blocked away. Long Beach State and covered up by Steven Strauber. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Sun Devils.
So far, a little back and forth action to get things underway here in the second. Certainly, anything Long Beach State can do to keep the Sun Devils out of their attacking zone is a good thing for the 49ers. But these offensive zone faceoffs have been a vital part of the Sun Devil strategy all throughout this early season.
Sun Devils win the faceoff and get a shot away. And another stop by Strauber. Another offensive zone faceoff coming for ASU.
Ryan Moore's a guy who also is kind of getting back in the swing of things, and this Long Beach State game, or the series, so to speak, has been a good thing for his confidence in his playing time as well. He missed the game due to game misconduct, sat out for a good chunk of another game so far this year. Not quite the full playing time you'd expect from a guy who started the year on the top line for the Sun Devils, but he's working his way back up there. Could become part of the dangerous second line with Justin Havriliak.
And here comes Ryan Moore in the offensive zone. He goes to work against the boards in behind the net of Strauber. Puck's won, though. Puck battle won by number 23. That's Ilan Danayev. Danayev comes in across the line with speed, but it's going to be offsides is the call. So face off just outside the Sun Devil zone. Just 90 seconds into the second period.
And that offsides is kind of indicative of the style of play Long Beach State has been going with so far in tonight's game. They're really just trying to play a breakneck pace out in the neutral zone, just trying to get the puck and go when they can gain possession around center ice. That's worked out for them, worked out for Ian Hogg certainly on his goal today. That time though just led to an offside. Maybe a bit more awareness could be good for these 49er forwards, but it's totally understandable considering the way they're playing out there.
Roboletto gets the shot away from the outside, the blue line, and Dietrich just turns it aside. Easy stop for him, and Arizona State will look to clear. They do. It's Jason Kuda that leaves it for Brady Morgan. Morgan in across the line with speed, looking to make a move. James Roboletto on him. Now it's taken by Butler. Butler back in the line. Hefner, who pinches in defensively for the Sun Devils, and now it's going to be Brady Morgan going to work with Roboletto. Roboletto looks to clear it out for Long Beach State. They do not. Brady Morgan's going to chase after it again for ASU. He has it here. Now it's number 20, Christian Pohas going to work for Long Beach State along the nice side boards, and it's out. Andrew Hefter now gets it in across the line for Butler. Butler, big shot into the chest of Strother.
Not usually Justin Butler's game out there. You expect him to be a guy out there attacking deep, looking to dish it back to Brady Morgan or someone else out there on the line with him. But instead, just setting up shop, lining up for a shot, and firing it off himself. These Sun Devil forwards, for the most part, are a versatile group. Even though they specialize in different areas, they're all capable of doing a lot out there.
Parker Foltz is going to take that face-off for ASU. He loses it, but it's Conzer who just throws it in for ASU, and it's going to be picked up here by number 5, Daniel Horowitz. But it's kept in line by Foltz. Foltz just throws it in, looking for far side for Lions. Lions looking for McHugh, and a goal score already here today. Lions and trying to get in front of its Lions, but it's picked out by Abramson. Finally cleared by Long Beach State. They come in across the line, turned away by Dietrich and out of play. So there's another stoppage in play. A lot of stoppages in play in the second period, if I may say so.
Yeah, I mean, that first period really breezed by time-wise, even though the Sun Devils put up 6 goals in that one, 7 goals total. Second period, things slowing down a little bit. It's tough to say who that's better for. So far in this game, I'd say that's advantage Sun Devils because they've been the ones really setting up on offense, while Long Beach State's been relying more on the turnovers and breakaways. But last night's game, the key to the Sun Devil victory was the breakaway. So it's tough to say who a more slowed down, stoppage-based gameplay benefits more.
Puck comes out in front of Dietrich and he'll cover up. Another stoppage in play, so an offensive zone faceoff coming from Long Beach State. Less than 3.5 minutes into the second period. We've had about 17 stoppages already
Unofficial.
in a 5-goal hockey game. Yeah, very unofficial. So it's going to be Zamaya taking the face-off for Long Beach State. He's going to lose it to Jacob Weissman, whoever, and Weissman works it around for Kinsey, who scored a goal in that first period. Now it's Cottonwar for ASU, have really acted as well. Finally won by Ingbar, and Ingbar tries to get across the line. He does, but it's turned back over to Long Beach State. Now it's going to be number 20, Christian Pohas, gets after it here. Weissman comes in, and Weissman's going to win it in his own zone. Weissman backhands it around, but Abramson keeps it in. Abramson takes a shot, and it bounces off a defender in front. And so the puck is in behind the net for Jacob Weissman. Weissman finds Ingbar. Ingbar looking for Cottonwar and can't quite find his stick, so Abramson will reset in his own zone. He tries to get it out, can't do it, but Zamaya has it now. And Zamaya is going to find Ian Hong here. Ian Hong is going to come in across the line, and puck currently just came outside the zone, so offside is the call. Face off just outside the Sun Devil zone.
Hong trying to get a bit too creative out there. You do see the body language on some of these Long Beach State guys not quite the best, as a few of them went to the bench for that line change. Definitely got to keep their heads in this one. 5 goals definitely not insurmountable with 2 full periods of play left.
Weirder things have happened in the game of hockey, for sure. Going back to that Bruins and Maple Leaf series of last year, if you remember correctly, Boston was down very, very late in that game by a couple of goals, and they came all the way back and won it. And that was in the first round. They managed to make it all the way to the Stanley Cup final. So, you never know. Hockey's a weird sport. Weird things can happen. ASU controls it here in the offensive zone. It's Enzer who works it around for Randall. Randall with the puck here. Continues to control it, but it's going to be cleared out by Long Beach State. Nice stick there by ASU, and here comes Randall looking for a chance. Cleared away though by the Long Beach State goaltender. It's Enzer with the chance. It's blocked away, and they battle along the boards. Back in center ice, it's Hefter. Hefter just throws it in. ASU will have to reset. Back in the line, though, it's Enzer, and ASU is going to go for a change. Wanting a too many men on the ice penalty, but they're not going to get it. A very odd change, and it is going to be too many men. Enzer is going to go to the box and serve it. Bad line change there for ASU. That's the kind of mistakes that Coach LeClaire and Weisiger are going to be none too happy with.
Yeah, those are the exact variety of mistakes ASU's trying to cut down on. We actually heard some frustration coming from the ASU bench. Not sure which coach it was, but someone yelled at someone to go get in the box after that one.
So a second power play chance for Long Beach State here.
As good as the ASU penalty kill unit has been both in this series and so far this season, this is the exact way you let a team back into a game, whether it's a 5-goal game, a 3-goal game, or even a 1-goal game out there. Power plays are how momentum can shift in a hockey game.
Taken here by Zamaya for Long Beach State. Trying to find Abramson, and here comes Butler. Butler's going to go on a breakaway. Let's see what he can do. Goes backhand. Big glove save. Rebound chance. Morgan into the chest of Steven Strother. And Steven Strother, standing tall and talented in net, if you will stop the shorthanded chance by Morgan and Butler.
Here, I thought Strother looked tired out there at the end of that first period. He is still out there moving back and forth, handling not one but 2 strong chances off the breakaway there. Impressive stuff by the Long Beach State goalie.
That would have been I believe, the 4th shorthanded goal for ASU, but not quite. And Brady Morgan has been the beneficiary of about 3 or 4 shorthanded goals. Actually 3, I do believe, already this season. But Steven Strother, big shot here from the point. Big pad save though by Dietrich, and it's picked up here by Hong. Back at the line though, it's number 9 for Cal State Long Beach, Taylor Abramson, and kept on the line though by Zamaya. Zamaya can't quite control it. Now it's going to be Kuda and Fultz that are going to come shorthanded here. Looking for Fultz on the deflection in front. This is his stick. And now it'll be cleared out to center ice for Conzer. He'll just throw it in, and 440 seconds to go now on the power play for Long Beach State. And they haven't quite been able to find anything offensively here, any momentum, as Abramson comes in across the line. He's looking to make a move. Can't do it. Nice job defensively by Conzer. Looking to get it in deep. Can't do it. Conzer and McEwen go to work along the far side boards. And it's won by Long Beach State. Now Conzer's going to try to get it out all the way back around. It's going to be picked up by McEwen. McEwen's going to clear it out. Turns it over, and that's Mitchell Lyons. My apologies. That was McEwen. Now it's Conzer. Conzer flips it all the way down, and that'll do it. Arizona State's going to go to 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here this evening. And now it's going to be Lyons and McEwen, as well as Justin Havrilyak for ASU as they go to work here offensively, but it's turned back over to Long Beach State, and they look to clear. In deep for Long Beach State in their own zone. Can't quite corral it. Now it's going to be Weissman. Now it's taken by Coda Ingbar. Back in the line though, it's Kinsey. Kinsey finds Weissman. There's Weissman and Kinsey. What else is new? Working the offensive side of the puck. Weissman's got all day to work with the puck here. Shot from the point. Rebound in front. McEwen tries to follow it up. Havrilyak in deep as well. There's Ingbar. Bodies all over the place in front for ASU. Looking like a power play, isn't it, Jason, right now? McEwen fans on a shot there. Rebound given up, still loose, and finally cleared out by Long Beach State. And here comes Danayev across the line. Danayev looking for Zamaya. Here comes Zamaya, misses wide. Excuse me, actually that was number 17, Robolato, for Long Beach State. And Jason, how about that last offensive chance there by ASU? Looking like a power play, that was.
Good offensive chance there as well for ASU. Nice glove save coming out of Strother. But yeah, Richard, that's what impressive passing looks like out there. Felt like a power play. Felt like there was an extra man just because of how crisp Arizona State's passing and receiving was on that last possession. I really like Joey McEwen positioning himself in the slot, getting himself in front of that net and duking it out for those ricochets. That's something, you think of a strong, tough forward like McEwen, that's where you want to see him on the set offense. Right in front of the goalie, battling it out with a couple of defensemen.
Cottonmore backhand chance there in the slot area. Pad saved by Strother. Picked up by Coda Ingbar. Ingbar shot on rebound. Chance there by Havrilyak. Strother's down the ice. Puck's loose in front. Bodies everywhere. And Steven Strother makes another great save. My oh my. ASU coming in waves. And Steven Strother, boy oh boy, he's keeping his team in the game in this second period.
I'm not sure how Steven Strother even knew where he was during that possession, let alone was able to save those pucks. He wasn't just on his back, he wasn't just on his stomach, he was flopping around in between, trying to stop that loose puck in front of the net, and he succeeded.
Arizona State. Really, I think those last couple offensive opportunities are kind of what I want to see more of from this team. And I want to see these guys, giving the goaltender, a bunch of business in front of the net and looking for those rebounds. And I think that's how this team's going to be successful. As a shot there taken wide by Ian Hong. And now it's back to the line though and cleared by Arizona State. So it's going to be number 5, Daniel Horowitz, that has it. Now it's Jacob Brown that just throws it in deep, and Brown will skate towards the bench and go for a change. Here's Randall looking in front for Cottonmore, can't quite find it. Now Moore comes up with it here in the slot area. Gets it turned away by Long Beach State, picked up by Hong. Now it's Horowitz in deep as Ryan Moore goes to the ice in a heap. Looking for the back check there as John Randall can't do it. Now it's going to be Hong. Then across the line with speed, trying to make a move around Owasku. Can't quite do it. Looking in front now is Amaya in deep for Long Beach State. Tries to make a move, but screwed out by Owasku to the far near side boards. In deep now it's Abramson looking to go to work for Long Beach State. Kept in line by Hong and turned back by ASU. Enzer now has it. Tim Conzer. Conzer tries to find more. Just under his stick. Icing is going to be the call. Under 10 to go in the second period. And this has kind of been an interesting period, Jason, because it's a lot different than that first period. ASU has still been dominant, but Steven Strother has really been the difference, though.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say this is too much like some of the earlier Sun Devil games where they were able to really control the puck in their attacking zone, but they weren't able to get too many strong chances on goalies. They've still been forcing that puck out in front of the net. They've still been firing shots off in front of the slot and even getting a few rebounds here or there. Strother's just been able to handle everything they've thrown at him. Credit to the Sun Devil offense. They have been doing it right out there. Steven Strother's just been a little bit better.
Blocked away here. It's going to be Enzer that's going to go on a breakaway. Another breakaway opportunity for the Sun Devils. Enzer comes in, backhand glove save by Strother. My goodness, has he had a second period or what? Steven Strother, have yourself a heck of a, 10 and a half minutes at least for him. Now it's going to be Ryan Moore that just throws it in deep. And they'll go for a change in the Sun Devils. Taken here by Long Beach State. They'll try to get it out of their own zone. It's taken by Abramson. Abramson near center ice. Looking for number 3, Jesse Park. Can't quite do it. Now it's taken here by number 22, Andrew Yellen. And they can't clear it out. Taken by Kuda. Kuda near side boards finds Brady Morgan in deep. Kuda with the chance and another save by Strother. I feel like I'm saying that a lot in this second period.
Yeah, it's really the Steven Strother show out there for this Long Beach State defense. They've struggled clearing the puck at times. They've struggled with a few defensive zone turnovers. But what they haven't struggled with is in between the pipes. Steven Strother, more than just solid, he's been spectacular in net in this second period.
Offenses on faceoff coming for ASU. In this 6-1 game, they win it. Back in line though, it's kept in by Arizona State. Now they battle along far side boards. Arizona State continues. So here's Brady Morgan in front, takes a chance, another save. Glove save. Strother, another blocker save by Strother. My goodness. Unbelievable play by Steven Strother. I am so impressed with his play in this one. My goodness. I tell you what, he's made so many great saves in this period. By the way, on a personal note, I'd just like to mention a final score from the NHL. Across the valley over in Glendale, the Phoenix Coyotes are going to get the victory in that one over the Detroit Red Wings. And the score is going to be 5-2 in favor of the Coyotes, scoring 5 straight goals to get the victory in that one. So big win by them. I'm happy. And so is Amanda Liberto, our resident Coyotes fan here as well. So that's enough Coyotes for me here tonight. As we get back onto the ice, and it's Mitchell Lyons that takes it here for ASU. Chance, loose in front, still loose in front. Puck goes up and into the net, but the netting came off, and so whistle is blown dead. One of the coaches was wanting a whistle because of Long Beach State knocking the net off, but not going to get it, so we play on here.
Yeah, I think I agree with the officials on that one. They got the call right there. That's still what I want to see, especially out of McEwen here on this 4th line tonight, I believe was the one just out there. really just battling it out in front of the net, being physical, waiting for any rebounds. There he got one off of Mitch Lyon's shot. Couldn't quite put it in, but that's still the physicality, but the clean, offensive, focused physicality I want to see out of McEwen.
Shot on there by Ingvar is blocked away, and he continues to have it here. Now it's Muller back in the line. I haven't called Muller's name very much tonight as he's out there. Now it's battling deep here by Havrilyak and Ingvar, but it's taken away by Long Beach State. They can't clear it. Now Havrilyak is going to give chase. The captain for Arizona State just throws it in deep. Now it's Cottonmore that goes to battle. Ingvar finds it though, however, and Ingvar finds Havrilyak in the slot. Back in line. Muller, he takes a shot blocked away by Zamaya and won by Cottonmore. Cottonmore takes a backhand chance. That's covered up by Strother. 7:15 to go in the second period.
We'll definitely keep our eyes on these defensive pairings so far in this one. You mentioned it, Richard. We haven't been seeing a whole lot of Muller and After tonight. Seems to me like they might be trying to get Tim Concert a bit more playing time out there alongside James Olascu. That second pairing, they've looked about as dangerous as Kenzie and Wiseman have at times this year. That's quite the compliment considering how well Dan Kinsey and Jacob Wiseman have played together on both sides of the ice.
Havrilyak comes in across the line all by himself doing work and blocked away in front, just goes wide. I think Strother may have gotten a stick on it as Havrilyak came in all by himself looking to make a move, and Strother says no. Now it's going to be Edmondson in deep here in his own zone. Cottonmore takes a dive into the boards. Now it's Ingvar looking in front, misses a stick of everybody, and Hefter's going to pinch in and keep it in for ASU. He bows alongside a couple of 49ers, and it's finally won by, I believe, number 13, Matt Jolliffe, but kept in though by ASU, and Jolliffe continues to have it. Finds a teammate here, and they'll clear it out. Inzer gets a stick on it, but it's going to be number 16, Stephen Bunning, that gets it in, and hand pass is going to be the call. So the whistle is blown, and offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Long Beach State 49ers.
Long Beach State keeping it at 5 goals throughout the second period, mostly due to Steven Strother. But if they can capitalize on this offensive faceoff or any other chances they might get in this one, you know, just winning the second period, if they can put up a goal, keep ASU off the boards, it's those small steps that'll bring a team back into a game, especially when you have a goalie having as good of a night as Steven Strother, I apologize, has had so far tonight.
Back in the line here, shot on just goes wide as Dietrich turns it away to the near side boards. It's going to be picked up by Randall. Now it's Ryan Moore that goes to work. Ryan Moore controls it just outside of his own zone, looking for Randall. Puck's out of play, whistle blown. 5:52 to go in the second period. By the way, we're happy our scoreboard is working.
The scoreboard working is a little bit of an overstatement. I had to do some things on the technical side of things. We are only showing the top third scoreboard right now. The scoreboard you see is the one you will get. We normally have a few more scoreboards in rotation out there for during intermissions and whatnot. Those aren't working, but I've got one working tonight. Our penalty display is not working, so Richard, you really have to keep everyone informed on those power play minutes, how long's left on the power play, when someone ends up in the penalty box. But other than that, yeah, so far so good with the scoreboard that we weren't so sure.
Buller and Morgan go to work here. It's Buller comes in and a penalty's coming up. We're going to get a hooking call and a penalty shot coming up for Justin Butler as he came in all alone on that one. He got hooked. And this is going to be our first chance to look at a penalty shot, and Justin Butler's going to take it, I believe. So, yeah, okay, Butler's going to, I think, talking over with Captain Havrilyak. And I can't wait to see what Butler's got in store here. He's got some moves.
Yep.
We've seen it a lot this year.
Butler should have as good of a look as anyone off the penalty shot right now. He's a guy, tons of breakaway ability, but not just speed out there, and that's what makes it vital for a penalty shot. Great puck control, great deking ability, but it's gonna take a lot to beat Steven Strother on this one. He's faced a lot of breakaway chances so far tonight, a lot of shots that might as well have been penalty shots, and he's held up so far. especially in this period.
So we wait the official call here. Oh wait, they put a goal on the board for ASU. So, okay. I got it now. I thought we were getting a penalty shot call, but the puck ended up in the back of the net. So, give Justin Butler the goal. My apologies. I thought he was signaling for a penalty shot. I didn't see the goal go in, but apparently it did. So ASU finally gets on the board here in the second period to make it 7-1. As they're going to still talk it over. Okay, so Justin Butler is going to get the unassisted goal there. Also took a penalty there, and ACHA, the odd thing is on a delayed penalty, they still have to go to the box after a goal is scored. So Justin Butler makes it 7-1 ASU. My apologies for the confusion on that one, because the celebration came late for ASU. So 7-1.
Late penalties, as you said, Richard, very dangerous in the ACHA. This is the first we've seen of the ASU power play attack against Long Beach State so far in this one. So far in this series, that is. They didn't see it last night either. And we'll see what they have in store. ASU's been passing well at even strength or even a man behind so far in this series. They might be able to pull off something impressive here with the extra man out there.
Weissman keeps it in back to the line for ASU. Has Kuda far side. Kuda bounces it off the boards looking for Butler. Can't do it, but nice, beautiful keep there by Kuda. Kuda goes to work along with the Naev. Now it's taken by Butler. Butler looking for Kinsey, who takes a one-time shot that goes wide. Picked up by Morgan here. Morgan looking to make a move. Back in the line, Kinsey. Kinsey and Morgan play tic-tac-toe. Morgan looking straight to the ice. Big one-time shot there on the far side taken by Kuda. But whistle is blown, and so we're going to have an offensive zone face-off coming for ASU with a minute 7 to go left on their power play.
Good chances coming early on in this Sun Devil power play. Kuda with a good wind-up there. Wasn't quite enough to beat Strother, but they had good screening in front of them. They had good puck movement to set up the shot. That's just textbook power play offense coming out of the Sun Devils. Love to see if it'll end up with a goal here in the second half of this power play.
They win the faceoff cleanly, and it's Weissman that controls. Weissman backhands it around to Coda Ingbar, who backhands it around to Havrilyak. Havrilyak back to Weissman at the line. Now it's Havrilyak along the far side board. In deep to Coda Ingbar, tries to make a move in front, and Steven Strother makes another beautiful save. So with 50 seconds to go, another offensive zone faceoff for ASU.
Coda Ingbar is a guy who I feel like hasn't seen too much playing time against Long Beach State so far in this series. Not sure exactly why. I heard the first line referred to on Thursday as Butler, Morgan, and Ingbar, but he has not been playing alongside Butler and Morgan in these two games against Cal State Long Beach. We'll try and keep our eye on that one. I'm not sure if they're trying to give him some rest in this series, or maybe it's because he's so established as a player out there on those top lines that they don't feel like he needs to be tested against Long Beach State.
I've seen more of Jason Kuda playing alongside Morgan and Butler. So that's what I've been calling the first line all season, but chance there by Owascu. Finds the post, and it's going to be picked up on the rebound by Jamie Cottonwar, who works along the near side boards. Now it's Havrilyak in deep. Havrilyak looking for Owascu, and it's going to be cleared out with 17 seconds to go on the Arizona State power play. They've been held down here on this power play as Havrilyak comes in across the lane, makes a toe drag backhand chance, saved by Strother again, picked up here by Jamie Cottonwar, and it's going to be cleared by Long Beach State all the way down, and the penalty to Ian Hong has expired, so we are back to full strength. ASU goes to 0 for 1 on the power play, even though they did get the goal on the delayed call by Justin Butler. And with 3 minutes to go, first period, it's a 7-1 hockey game in favor of the Sun Devils as they come out for a change here. Going to see McEwen, Lyons, and Fultz back out there for ASU. And we have a broken stick on the far side. I'm not sure who it is.
I think that was Justin Havrilyak. He got out of there in a hurry after he broke down.
I didn't see it. I think it was kind of behind the play. Now it's going to be number 5, Daniel Horowitz, who controls it, turns it over, looking for Lyons, looking in front, but can't quite find a stick. And now it's going to be Hefter, who finds McEwen. And McEwen tries to dump it in deep, but it kind of bounces off of the linesman there, and now it's going to be controlled by Ian Hong. And Hong comes in across the line, looking to make a move, takes a shot, pad saved by Dietrich, who turns it away to the side. Now it's going to be Muller and Lyons that go to work for ASU along the near side boards, along with Ian Hong and Abramson for Long Beach State. Finally picked up by Hefter in his own zone, and Hefter's going to come away with it here. Hefter finds Parker Foltz. Foltz makes a move, comes in across the line, looking to make a move on the far side, looking for Lyons in front. Whistle is blown. And so offense is on faceout coming for ASU again with under 2 minutes to go in this second period. And second period, interesting period. A little bit different than the first. ASU has controlled the play for most of the second period, but they only found the back of the net once on the late call from Butler.
It's hard to say exactly what's changed that's held up the ASU scoring in this period. I wouldn't really say the Sun Devils took their foot off the gas or lost focus or anything of that nature. I think it's just been the spectacular play of Steven Strother between the pipes for Long Beach State. It's just been impossible to beat him for the most part in this period.
Yeah, hopefully we get the shots on goal at the end of the period, and I imagine he's probably made about 25 good saves. Blocked away here on a shot by Randall. And it's going to be cleared back in the line. Hefter takes a big shot looking for a deflection from Zach Inzer. Just goes wide. Kept in here by Ryan Moore. Back in the line. Hefter can't keep it in. ASU have to reset on the wide offsides. So it's going to be picked up here by number 17, Roboletto. And cleared by Long Beach State. They're going to have a 3-on-2 opportunity here coming, developing. Blocked away though. Chance in front here coming for Zamaya. Zamaya works it in deep here for Long Beach State. But it's Muller who does a nice job defensively. And it's finally cleared by Arizona State, taken by Zach Inzer. Inzer finds Randall. Randall and Moore coming across the line. Randall backhand blocked away by number 22, Andrew Yellen, on the shot by Zach Inzer, as they just throw it in deep with under a minute to go. It's going to be Brady Morgan giving chase here, and the puck comes just outside the zone. They'll have to reset. Kuda gives chase. Kuda can't quite find the puck. As Yellen finds Hong. Here comes Hong in across the line. Stops at the blue line, looking to make a move, and here comes ASU again. Another breakaway opportunity coming for Kuda, who takes a shot away there, and another save by Steven Strother. Long Beach State did a little bit better job, though, getting back defensively on that one, so it wasn't a clean break for Kuda, but he still got a shot away.
Yeah, the Sun Devils have had so many breakaway chances in this period and in this series as a whole against Long Beach State. Good to see those 49ers defensemen moving back a bit quicker, staying behind the play, and really just being there, not having to be bailed out by Steven Strother.
Faceoff coming with 26 to go in the second period. Arizona State leads it 7-1. Kept in the line by Kuda. Here comes Kuda looking for Butler, who was crashing the net, but it bounces off a stick of a Long Beach State player, and they'll just throw it in deep here. 12 to go, second period. Picked up by Dietrich in deep. He plays the puck, and now it's going to be taken by Tim Konzer. Konzer comes up the ice. 4 to go, 3 to go, and across the line, takes a shot, goes wide. 1 to go, and that'll do it for the second period of play from Oceanside Arena. Our score after 2, ASU 7, Long Beach State 1.
More of a back and forth period than we saw in the first from both of these teams. ASU still clearly controlling the pace of play out there, having possession pretty much when they wanted it in their attacking zone, but just not able to beat Strother. More credit to Long Beach State shutting down a few more of those breakaway chances by the Sun Devils, doing a better job just getting back on defense, protecting Strother, and of course Steven Strother just in the net, doing a spectacular job for the 49ers, really keeping that period to just 1 goal for the Sun Devils.
We're not getting shots on goal from the public address announcer.
There were a lot for ASU.
Yes, a lot to a little, as they say. So with that said, we're going to take a little break and come back with an intermission report. Interesting second period to talk about. Myself and Kenny Collier are going to talk about it. So stick around. You're watching Sun Devil Hockey on Cronkite Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Second intermission report. We're our score. After 2 periods of play, ASU leads it 7-1 over Long Beach State. My name is Richard Ford, and I'm joined by Kennedy Collier here this evening. And Kennedy, interesting second period of play, but I think there was one story that came out of that second period, and it was the goaltending of Steven Strother, who managed to keep the Sun Devils at bay, only giving up 1 goal in that second period.
Oh, definitely. He's playing tighter. He kind of like he was napping a little bit in the first period. He's woken up now. He's playing tighter. He's closing on that 5-hole. He's just all around doing well. A lot of shots were thrown at him, and he's doing a great job by only letting in 1.
Yeah, as I told Jason before we went to break, a lot too little where the shots on goal is what we're going to go with, because we didn't get a shot on goal total from the PA announcer, so we're just kind of making it up as we go along, if you will. But that leads into me to our next point, which is the play of ASU's offense in that second period. I thought they did a pretty good job of getting a lot of chances, but they were just met Steven Strother, who was able to keep them at bay.
Well, yeah, they're doing well. I mean, you can't expect them to score 6 goals every period. The 1 goal's great. They're playing more conservative. They're slowing down a bit. But no, overall, no complaints in the offense or defense for that matter. They're both playing well. Offense just has slowed down a bit. They're holding back a bit.
What are we going to look for in the third period? Are we going to see more of what we saw in the first period with a lot of goals, or are we going to see a very kind of more deliberate game like we saw in the second period?
I'd like to see a more high-scoring goal like we did in the first period, but I think we're still going to see a second period game. Now that Long Beach kind of has gotten into rhythm, and I feel like once Arizona State has slowed down, they're going to kind of stay. They're not going to give up. They're just going to play more conservative, not really. You know what I'm trying to say. They're not going to.
Are you saying that you want to see them play a defensive shell? Because I hope you're not.
I'm not really saying that. I think they're going to. I don't want to see that. Like I said, I want to see a high-scoring game like period 1, but I think we're going to see a defensive shell, unfortunately for me.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but I think that's what we're going to see.
I want to see Arizona State keep their foot on the gas, because I think Jason Chester talked to Coach Leisiger earlier in the week, and he said that he wanted these 2-game series to make a statement. And in order to do that, they need to put a lot of goals up on the board in that third period. So I want to see them keep their foot on the gas, and I think that's what they should do at all times, all 60 minutes, foot on the gas.
Oh yeah, you want to go. They're already making an excellent statement. It's it's 7-1. Yeah, how good of a statement can you make for this game, honestly?
I think we're going to close it out with that. So for Kennedy Collier, my name is Richard Forrest. We're going to come back with the third period of play here from Oceanside Ice Arena. Once again, our score after 2 periods of play, 7-1. You're watching Sun Devil Hockey on Cronkite Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Arizona State, Long Beach State. It's a hockey game on a Saturday night from Oceanside Ice Arena. Richard Forrest and Jason Chesler here to call it for you. Our score after 2 periods of play, Arizona State leads it 7-1. Kind of a tale of 2 periods, if you will. First period, Arizona State had a big first period, scoring 6 goals, giving up just 1. And in the second period, Steven Strother was the story, making quite a few amazing saves.
Yeah, Steven Strother really just coming through for his team for Long Beach State in that second period. Impressive stuff. One of the best goaltending performances I think we've seen in a single period all season long. Kind of brings back the memories of Ian Frank, the Weber State goalie from the first series the Sun Devils played this season. But yeah, Strother might be even better in that. He definitely does not deserve the rather high goals against average he has from tonight's game and in general. He's a great goalie back there. Long Beach State doing a better job in the second period as a whole, and especially at the end of the second period, getting back faster on defense, stopping Strother from having to face so many one-on-one breakaway type chances, and that definitely paid off, just allowing 1 goal to ASU compared to 6 in the first period.
About ready to get it going here in the third period. Audio problem. So 20 minutes to go in this one. ASU looking to finish the homestand strong. In this final game of the 8-game homestand as we begin the season. If they win this one, they will go to 7-1 on the young season. So be a nice start for them as they start to face a little bit better competition. After this series is over, they're going up north, going up to Utah, playing Utah State, I do believe. Shot on there, saved by Strother. Next week, I believe they're playing Utah and Utah State. Northern Arizona as well. Going to go up north and play the Ice Jacks again, and that should be an interesting series to watch because I was very impressed with the play of the Ice Jacks in the first series that these two played just a couple weeks back.
Yeah, this NAU team this year is very good. They're getting some national recognition, which is a good thing. They deserve it. And they're also very well designed just to play against the Sun Devil D2 Elite. This ASU team, they're all about offense, but they can play over-aggressive at times. They can be mistake-prone at times. Even when they come back on the penalty minutes, which they've done in this series, they're still a team that likes to get 5 guys across the blue line, likes to play very aggressively. And NAU, those Ice Jacks, they really did a great job taking advantage of that. They might be able to do that up north in Flagstaff as well.
Face-off one here by the Sun Devils. It's Weissman takes a shot, puck's loose in front, and they score, I do believe, off the deflection. We'll see who's going to get the goal after Weissman took the point shot, deflected up in the air, and wound up in the back of the net, 8-1 Sun Devils.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been Kuda who put that one in, but we'll certainly wait for the official call on that. Tough work for Steven Strother in that one. He slammed the net in some frustration after seeing that one went in. Just another loose puck in front of the net for the Sun Devils. They've done such a good job this series, forcing that puck in front of the net, getting those chances from the slot. And that's why you battle so hard to get the puck in front, because any of those rebounds, any of those deflections can turn into confusion for a goalie, confusion for the defense, and a great chance to put the puck in the net.
Justin Butler is going to get the credit on that one, his second of the game, his 3rd point in this one. So what else is new from Justin Butler? Coming up showing his skill in this one is Enzer takes a wraparound shot across the goal mount. It's going to be kept in the line by Ryan Moore. Now it's Enzer again, who tries to make a move, can't do it, turned aside by Strother, and picked up here by Deniab. Now it's in deep, John Randall controls it. Randall on the far side boards, back to the line to Weissman. Weissman, a big shot, deflects wide and picked up by Randall again. Randall trying to make a move, looking for Kinsey. Kinsey gets a shot away, deflected, just wide of the net. And Randall's going to pick it up and throw it in deep, looking for Ryan Moore. Moore's going to go to work here, but it's wrapped all the way back around, and now it's going to be Zach Enzer that picks it up for ASU. Now in deep to Moore, and it's cleared all the way down. No icing as Long Beach State and ASU both go for changes. Stretch pass here looking for Randall. Now Lyons is going to come in across the line with speed. He tries to take a shot that's turned away by Strother. In front, it's McEwen with a big shot. Even better save by Strother. McEwen and Lyons going to work here. Penalty's going to be coming, I think. What do we got? What do we got here? The net came off, apparently. So bad break for the Sun Devils.
Seems like the net coming off is the only thing that can really stop the Sun Devil attack tonight. They've just been relentless both games this series, and that's the type of tenacity the coaching staff really wanted to see out of ASU. They always play with energy out there, they always play with some passion, but not quite that focused, controlled aggression that they've really carried through for 3 periods last night, and so far for 2 periods and a few minutes in tonight's matchup.
So they kept it aligned by McEwen. McEwen looking for Lyons in front. Shot gets the post and bounces off to the near side boards. Now it's McEwen who picks it up in deep. McEwen skates around looking for somebody in front. It's Lyons. Now it's Parker Foltz that just misses there. And now it's brought back here by Long Beach State looking to make a move. Big save there by Dietrich. That's kept it on the line by Long Beach State. Thrown in deep. Picked up by Zamaya. Zamaya looking to do something here. Shot on by Hong off the pads of Dietrich. And clear to the far side boards, picked up by Nick Muller. Here comes Muller, Parker Foltz, and McEwen. And it's thrown in deep for an icing call. Kind of a little lackluster effort there from Joey McEwen and Parker Foltz. Maybe could have gotten to that puck, but it's icing at the call.
Yeah, maybe not the best energy out of those guys. This late in the game, there could be some fatigue setting in. Both guys played a lot, both in tonight's game and in last night's game, especially for Parker Foltz. He seemed to be in the entire 3rd period last night looking for that hat trick. So it's hard to blame them for being tired out there. We would like to see a bit more energy, especially from a line that's supposed to kind of be the energy line out there.
Shot on goes wide by Long Beach State, picked up in deep here by Abramson as well as Deniad. Now it's going to be taken by Joey McEwen who looks to clear. Can't quite do it, thrown in back in deep in the Sun Devil zone, picked up by Andrew Hefter. Hefter finds his deep partner Nick Muller, and now it's McEwen who's going to clear it out. And ASU is going to go for a change. 16-10 to go in the hockey game. ASU out in front all the entire time pretty much. Have Vriliak here in front, along with Coda Ingbar and Jamie Cottonwar. Ingbar's going to work in deep here, but it's turned away. And that's going to be picked up at center ice by Tim Conza. Conza's going to wrap it all the way around. It's going to be picked up by Abramson, but Jamie Cottonwar gives chase, along with Vriliak in deep for the Sun Devils. Trying to clear this Long Beach State, they can't do it. Vriliak finds it back near center ice. The Sun Devils about to reset. He makes a move and across the line. Vriliak, he goes down to the ice, no call. Still down. Now it's going to be Conzer looking to grab it here. Can't quite come up with it. Kept in though by Conzer. And now it's taken by Hong. And now it's number 13 for Long Beach State. I lost my loss. Matt Jolliff, who had a chance there to dig off some group, didn't quite do it. In deep now, it's number 17, James Roboletto. Roboletto trying to clear it, can't do it. Now it's Hong near side. He can't clear it out. Morgan, Kuda out there for ASU, along with Jamie Cottonwell. He's going to skip to the bench for a change. Now across the line here, shot on goes wide by Roboletto and stopped by Dietrich with 14:52 remaining in that 3rd period.
Solid awareness by Dietrich, willingness to move his feet even late in this game. Moving around, not just covering right in front of the net, but getting to the sides, keeping an eye on pucks that get behind him. Those pucks are what they call Gretzky's alley sometimes behind the net. That can be a dangerous place to position a forward on offense. Dangerous place to work. Kyle Dietrich not letting play develop that far.
Brady Morgan's going to have it here along with Justin Butler. Morgan across the line looking in front for Justin Butler. Can't quite do it. The puck is going to bounce just off the boards. Almost out of play, but kept in. And now it's wrapped all the way around for James Roboletto for Long Beach State. Brady Morgan going to work defensively, but it's taken all the way back to center ice for Dan Kinsey. Dan Kinsey and Justin Butler take a bite and will reset in their own zone. They find Kinsey here. Kinsey already scored a beautiful goal earlier in this game. Looking to make a move there. Now it's Butler in deep for ASU. Butler looking in front for Morgan, can't find him. Battling deep still. Finally taken by Zamaya. Zamaya battled on by Morgan. Kept in the line by nicely by Kuda. Kuda continues to keep it in. And now it's taken by Long Beach State, but Kuda keeps it in again for ASU. Nice work by him. Shot on by Kuda. Save made by Steven Strother again. Now Kennedy keeps him in back in the line. Finds Butler in deep. Butler looking to make a wraparound move. Just bounces off his stick. Shot on there. Randall, puck still loose in front. Butler in the slot area. Shot on. He scores. Justin Butler is gonna, if he gets credit for that one, is gonna get the Hattie. We'll wait and see to make sure. He's smiling, so I think he got it. Justin Butler gonna get the hat trick here this evening to make it 9-1 Sun Devils.
Looking to see if any of the fans here at Oceansides are wearing any headgear. Looks like I see a baseball cap or two over in the bleachers behind the Long Beach State goal. No one going too crazy, no hats on the ice. A little disappointing fan reaction.
Oh, they gave it to Jacob Weissman.
We jumped the gun on that
yes,
one.
Yes, we did. We did. I thought it was Butler that got the goal.
We see what we want to see.
I still want to kind of give it to Butler, but I don't know. Maybe they'll change it. Here comes Ryan Moore across the line. He's got Inzer with him. Inzer shot on top shelf. He scores. Excuse me. Ryan Moore gets the goal there. I called that wrong. That was Ryan Moore. I got the top shelf goal. And of course, Jason, that's where Mama hides the cookies. It's 10-1 ASU.
And that's the hesitation move again. We saw a couple of breakaway chances during last night's game where Sun Devil players were able to beat Steven Strother with hesitation. Strother is so alert out there, so ready to move. But sometimes he almost guesses out there, like any good goalie does. When you're faced with a one-on-one like that, a pure breakaway penalty shot type situation like what Ryan Moore had, the goalie has to do some guesswork. So sometimes the best move is to just let him guess and not go anywhere at all. Hesitate, go high with it. Just like you said, Richard, find it where Mama hides the cookies. And that's what Ryan Moore was able to do.
For ASU, after kind of a struggle in the second period to find the back of the net, so far easy going for them. 3 goals in this third period. Hefter takes a shot, saved goal by Strother again. So Ryan Moore got that last goal. He got a goal last night as well. Yes, he did. So he's continuing his good play. Got an assist last night as well. Jacob Weissman got the goal before him, so the defense stepping up. And by the way, for Justin Butler, quickly, 4 points, I do believe. Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for Justin Butler here this evening. An incredible night from him. That's unofficial though. Going off my scorebook. Ian Hong in across the line, looking to make a move. Broken up by the Sun Devils. Kept in though. Ian Hong's gonna have a slaughter. A big shot there taken by number. That was number 19 again. That was Hong that followed up again, I do believe. Got the shot away.
It's like the 4th time.
So offensive zone face-off coming from Long Beach State. With 12 minutes to go in this third period. Big shot from the point. There goes wide by number 17, Robledo, James Robledo. Now it's Cottonwar who finds Robledo. One side. James Zawascu finds Tim Conzer. Now it's Cottonwar, who I believe has scored a goal already tonight. Yes, he did. Now it's Conzer, chased down by Denayev, and Conzer's going to come away with it. Looking to get it out, and now it's going to be Justin Havrilyak. He's going to come in here, takes a backhand shot, just misses wide. Well, I want to apologize to Justin again because for the first 6 games of the season, I was calling him by the completely wrong last name. Finally managed to fix it last night. So, Justin Havrilyak. He's going to take a shot here, and they score! I think Jamie Cottonwar got the tip in there, and it's 11-1 Sun Devils. We'll wait for the official scoring because I got it wrong last time.
More offense from the Sun Devils And again, that time almost lackadaisical out there on the ice. Justin Avriliak just kind of drifting his way towards the center of the offensive zone, firing off a strong wrister from in front of the net. And we'll see who gets credit. It looked like it was off of a ricochet there. They might just get to go to Avriliak though.
Yes, indeed. I called it right that time, Mason. How about that? There you go. We're not always perfect up here, but we try to be. Ingbar going to get an assist as well, so that's what I like to call a line goal. Everybody on that line getting a point. As Weissman comes in here, looking to make a move, puck's loose in front. Morgan follows up, just goes wide. Kuda and Morgan parked out in front of Strother, but they couldn't quite find the back of the net. So ASU in control of this one, and Jason again, this third period, much like the first, ASU coming on all cylinders. Really, since the drop of the puck in this one.
Yeah, just ASU just attacking the net whenever possible, firing off everything they can, forcing that puck into the offensive zone, then forcing it to centering it in the offensive zone, not allowing themselves to be bullied over to the boards by these Long Beach State defenders. And, that's just a recipe for tons of offensive success when you're able to control possession as much as the Sun Devils have been able to this season.
Justin Baller took a shot from the point there. He tried to find the tip-in from Brady Morgan, but Steven Strother made the save. 10:28 to go now. ASU's going to find an offensive face-off again. New line out there. It's Randall, it's Inder, and it's Moore. Out there right now for the Sun Devils. It's going to be won by Inder, who takes a shot. Blocker saved by Strother, picked up by Ryan Moore. Looking in front, puck's loose and cleared by Long Beach State. Picked up by Nick Muller now, and Ryan Moore has the puck here. Or excuse me, that was Zach Inzer. And across the line, it's Randall looking to make a my apologies. Can't speak enough period. Ryan Moore and John Randall go to work in deep for ASU. And it's going to be a battle. They go to work. Randall has it. Goes around the boards looking for Ryan Moore. Moore looking in front here. Can't quite find a teammate in front. Kept in line by Hefter. Now Moore in deep again. Ryan Moore chips in the line to John Randall in deep. ASU working the forecheck very nicely here. John Randall now looking for the slaughter. A chance in front, turned away by Long Beach State, but kept in again by John Randall. And Jason, again, working that forecheck. That's what we need to see more of from the Sun Devils. Because I thought that was the one thing that was missing from their game in the first 6 games of this season, was the ability to really sustain a good, continuous, hard forechecking offensive game, if you will. And we're seeing that here this weekend at least.
Yeah, the forecheck was definitely an emphasis for the Sun Devil coaching staff as well. They want to see this ASU team be physical out there. Just because they're
puck's loose in front, and it's going to be picked up by Muller. My apologies.
No, please, Richard. That was dangerous there. Dietrich lost sight of that one. But yes, just because the coaching staff really wants ASU to cut back on penalties, which they have been able to do so far this series, that doesn't mean an end to physicality. They actually want to see more physical hockey out there by the Sun Devils from all positions. They don't want anyone to shy away from contact. Physicality wins hockey games. And it makes coming to Oceanside just a more daunting task for any hockey team.
Whistle is blown. Don't quite know what the call is, however. But I guess it really doesn't matter in a 10-goal game. So Long Beach State is going to have an offensive zone face-off after the whistle.
And with this one pretty much under wraps, Richard, I think it'd be good to talk about where Long Beach State kind of goes from here. They've had a rough start to the season, but just 1 win in 8 games now, I believe, assuming that this one is locked up by the Sun Devils. We have offsides right there. Long Beach State, they've struggled coming out of this one. They're a team that's known for their physicality in years past, usually a team that kind of plays with size, really tries to be physically intimidating out there. This season, it doesn't seem quite like they have that same physical defensive front out there. During Game 1, they were definitely playing physically, but they weren't able to keep their eyes on the puck at the same time, going for the hits rather than playing the puck well. And in this game, it seems like the physicality has kind of been toned down a bit from both sides, with the exception of that great forecheck offense coming from ASU. It's tough to say. I mean, Long Beach State, there are a lot of talented players on this team. Steven Struther's been very impressive. Ian Hogg has had a couple of great breakaways in this series, including a goal tonight. And I mean, Ian Hogg's not even their leading point scorer. Can you help me with the pronunciation here, Richard? We have Ellen Duniev. Duniev. Thank you, Richard. Is actually their leading scorer. There is plenty of talent on this team. It's just a question of putting it all together and finding a play style, I think, that fits this talent pool in particular a bit more.
Yeah, I think, Long Beach State in this series is just the victim of the fact that they don't really have a very deep team. If you look at the teams like San Diego State and then ASU, both teams who have some depth on their rosters, and I think that's the biggest difference for a team like Long Beach State, is they just don't have the depth of the top-tier teams in this league. Ice Jacks, Sun Devils, Michigan State, the defending champion. Shot on there into the chest of future makes a save, though. 7:14 to go. I like to call this the Babe Ruth minute because of 714 home runs for Babe Ruth.
Things you notice in an 11-1 hockey game, Richard. But going back to your last point, I do think you're right. Depth is such a huge factor in a hockey game. These guys can only go out there. A 45-second shift is really ideal. You don't want to see guys out there for a minute and a half at a time. That's how you wear down your forwards. And because ASU has the potential to go to that third and fourth line and still get production, and the fact that they're able to rotate that third and fourth line to such a great extent. We have a puck loose in front of the net right now. But the fact that they're able to rotate those third and fourth line players so much, work with such a huge roster and a huge roster of talented guys with scoring potential out there, that sets them above a team like Long Beach State, who's just traveling with far fewer players than the Sun Devils have, let alone the production they actually get out of those third and fourth line guys.
Winding down this Saturday night from Oceanside. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're a Sun Devil fan, I'm sure you have, in a 10-goal lead. Thank you so much for joining us on the Walter Cronkite Sports Network. Your home for all things Sun Devils. Please check out CronkiteSports.com. A lot of great content there. Look for articles from our own Jason Galvin, who I'm sure has a great article regarding tonight's big football win over Washington. Look for our great volleyball content as well.
Don't forget the hockey content too, Richard.
Of course.
Plenty of great written content for both the D2 and D1 squads out there. A lot of credit has to be given to our hockey writing staff out there. They do a great job, just like all the people here on the broadcast team.
So, CronkiteSports.com. Make sure to check it out. Brady Morgan with a chance in front. Nice save by Straw there. By the way, CronkiteSports.com has a new look for this year. A lot of work done by my own color man, Jason Chester, on that to make you folks at home have a little bit better experience when you visit our site. Always looking for your comments as well on that, as we look to improve in every facet of our coverage. So please do that. Follow us on Twitter at Cronkite Sports. This is the plug portion of the broadcast, if you haven't noticed already. At Cronkite Sports on Twitter. Check us out on there. Walter Cronkite Sports Network on Facebook as well. Anything else there's the plug?
Feel free to contact us by any of those means. Tweet at us, Facebook message. If you go to CronkiteSports.com, you can email us, send us a message there. Let us know what you think. What do you want to see us cover? How do you feel about our coverage? Are Richard and I doing a decent job up here? If you want to give credit to our great production team, our great camera work, feel free to do any of that at any of those means. We appreciate the feedback.
And across the lines, a Maya blocker save Dietrich. That's going to be cleared out here by the Sun Devils. Back to center ice. But Kenny Collar is trying to yell something at me. Because I have my jacket on. Usually it's casual third period here for the Division II Elite broadcast, but it is really, really cold here in Oceanside, which brings me to my next point. Kenny Collier is eating
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots. when it is literally probably negative 40 degrees here at Oceanside tonight. Kennedy Collier, what in the world are you thinking, my friend?
That might be an exaggeration on the temperature there, Richard. Not quite negative 40 here at Oceanside. We're at a hockey rink. I expect it to be cold, but not an exaggeration on Kennedy's Dippin' Dots eating habits. We will be reviewing that at our next meeting. That will be under consideration. If you have a problem with that, feel free to tweet at us at Cronkite Sports. What's your favorite flavor of Dippin' Dots? What kind of snacks do you enjoy at the hockey rink? Be sure to come out to Oceanside Arena, try and catch one of these D2 games, or the D1 Sun Devils. There's also the other D2 team who I know was playing UCLA last night after the D2 Elite Squad finished up their matchup with Long Beach State. Come out, great hockey, quality snack bar for all of your Dippin' Dots or soft pretzel-related needs. Come check out a game if you can, but if you can't, you have it right here on Cronkite Sports.
I apologize, folks. We have really gone off the rails in this third period. It's a 10-goal hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to keep ourselves entertained. If you're watching us at home, we hope you've been entertained. You've seen some good hockey from Arizona State, so I'm sure you've been entertained from that point of view. By the way, another plug, stay tuned to our post-game show. Myself and Kennedy will break down this entire game and look ahead to what may be ahead for the Sun Devils as they embark on a pretty long road trip after this one. Up to Utah and Flagstaff. Places that are much colder than here. Anyway, 3:30 to go in the hockey game. Arizona State up 11-1. Jamie Cottonwar takes a chance here. Puck's loose in front. Havrilliak throws it wide. And Sun Devils will still continue to battle as Mitchell Lyons comes out for a change. Ingbar comes onto the ice. Tim Konzer has it now in deep for the Sun Devils. Tim Konzer works it around looking for somebody in front. It's cleared all the way back down for Kyle Dietrich. And he gets it up to Owascu. Owascu dumps it up for Havrilliak, the captain. Havrilliak looking in front. Nice save by Strahler, turned aside. Battle along the near boards by Cottonwar and Ingbar. But it comes out. And now it's going to be Zach Samaya across the line looking for a move. Nice job defensively by Dan Kinsey, however, to knock Samaya off the puck. Samaya and Kinsey battle along the far side boards. In behind Dietrich. Finally won by Ingbar. Jamie Cottonmore will give chase here. But it's broken up and kept in nicely by Cottonmore, who looks to make a move looking for the front. Now Weissman keeps it in. Cottonmore has it now. Cottonmore back at the line trying to make a move. It's Weissman who pinches in on the offensive side of the puck. What else is new? Now it's Ingbar in deep. Ingbar looking to make a little move. Looking in front for Cottonmore. Big pad save. Rebound loose in front. What a save again by Strahler. Another great save by him. We've seen a lot from him tonight. A lot of great saves by Steven Strahler. With just 2:11 to go for motions.
Steven Strahler with just about one of the greatest 11 goals allowed efforts that I can remember in my time watching hockey. Strahler has done a lot for this Long Beach State team that has been overpowered for the most part by the Sun Devils offense. No fault of Steven Strahler's.
Yeah, I think Sun Devils, there's too much Sun Devils for him. I'm going to take a guess on their shots on goal total. Here's Brady Morgan with a chance in front, covered up by Strahler. I'm going to guess his shots on goal total for tonight is probably north of 55, close to 60, if not more.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
It certainly feels that way. I mean, Strahler, you have to imagine at least 30 or 40, maybe even 50 saves out there, like you're suggesting, Richard. Good game for him. Definitely something that Long Beach State can really think of moving forward. Strahler has been their #1 goalie this season. It just hasn't really been a sure thing. They've played 4 different goalies. They've played 2 goalies even in this series, as they did start off the series with Nick Juster. They also have Corey Jones, Nick Gonzalez have gotten more playing time than Juster even this season. But, I think they might have found their answer in net with Steven Strahler, at least for that #1 spot.
Kept in the line here by Jason Kuda. Now it's Justin Butler back near the line. Now it's Kinsey in the slaughter here. Takes the shot, goes wide. It's going to be picked up far side by Jason Kuda. Justin Butler out there looking for his third goal this hockey game. I thought he had one earlier. I thought he had the third goal, but they ended up giving it to Weissman. He's in deep now. Now it's Weissman up high. Weissman takes a shot right into the chest of Strawberry, makes another save, able to control the rebound. And another offensive zone faceoff coming for the Sun Devils with $1:13 to go in this.
As this one wraps up, just kind of moving forward for the Sun Devils, what ASU can take from this matchup. We already talked about kind of what Long Beach State can do to try and improve their play a bit moving forward when they thankfully won't have to play against these ASU Sun Devils. Maybe can ease up against some less nationally recognized teams out there. But for ASU, they really have to appreciate the amount of depth they felt coming from this series. This third defensive pairing actually out there is one of the groups that quite hasn't gotten as much playing time in this series as I might have expected. I kind of expected a lot of Muller and Hefner, when really we've seen a lot of Concert and Owascu, that second pairing behind Kenzie and Wiseman. But
Puck's loose in front, they score! 45 to go, Zach Samaya. A nice little moral victory for Zach Samaya, getting the Long Beach State's second goal of the game with 45 to go.
And that's the type of attack. If Long Beach State had been able to sustain that a bit earlier in this matchup, they really could have threatened the Sun Devils a lot more in this one. That was just some solid hockey, able to get that puck across the blue line, really bring the puck forward into the attacking zone for possibly the first time all night, except for on some breakaways earlier in this one. Get the puck in front of the net, got a rebound, and we're able to beat Dietrich on that one. That's how you draw it up.
Zach Samaya, for him, that's his first goal of the season here against ASU. Coming late in the game, so congratulations, Zach, on your first goal in the 2013-2014. Now it's going to be Mitchell Lyons across the line. He's got McEwen with him. Nice job defensively by Donayev as they battle here in deep. And the whistle's blown dead. With 16 to go, and a little extracurriculars going on here. As the game winds down, the series winds down, homestand winds down.
Yeah, we've seen some impressive skilled play from this line with Fultz, McEwen, and Lyons. But when McEwen and Lyons in particular are out there, these are both guys who play 110% and who are not afraid, not going to shy away from any extracurriculars. Some might even say they encourage such behavior. So you're certainly not too surprised to see Mitch Lyons tied up with a few players for Long Beach State down there.
Arizona State looks to dump it in deep. Shot there by Lyons, blocked away by Abramson, and we wind down here from Oceanside. A buzzer about to sound, and they'll do it. Our final score from Oceanside Ice Arena in Tempe: Arizona State 11, Long Beach State 2. Arizona State moves to 7-1 on the season now. And Jason, what are your takeaways from this weekend, if any?
The Sun Devils showcase what they can do against a lot of these ACHA teams if they stay focused, stay disciplined, and stay on the same page for 2 full games of a weekend series. They put up 2 dominant performances, whereas in the past few weekends they've kind of let up a little bit and struggled. In Game 2 against SDSU, the loss against NAU, even Weber State giving them a hard time. Now granted, NAU, Weber State, SDSU, all very solid teams, whereas Long Beach State, a team that's definitely struggling out of the gate, but still, good for an ASU fan to see this team go out there and put out consistent, disciplined effort. And good to see the amount of depth they showcased while they were doing it. That third and fourth line, we know it rotates. Maybe it'll start to solidify with some of the guys we saw have success in this one. But they got production from guys well beyond the likes of Brady Morgan, Justin Butler, Justin Brilliant.
And Jason, last night I asked you who your player of the game was. I don't think it's going to be very surprising here tonight. Who are you going to give it to?
A 5-point game is something worth talking about. I think I'm giving it to Justin Butler. I do want to give a nod to Steven Struther. The best 11-goal outing you're going to see out of a goalie out there. Struther was great tonight. Don't let the scoreboard fool you on that one. But Justin Butler was just commanding attack out there for the Sun Devils, showing why that first line is so fearsome, even in a series that really was all about showcasing depth for ASU. Butler does it all, scores, assists, great skater in the open ice, great in the set offense too. big night for the Sun Devil forward.
I'm going to give away my player of the game in the post-game show, which is coming up right after we are done here. So once again, our final score from Oceanside, Arizona State 11, Long Beach State 2. Thank you so much for watching Sun Devil Hockey on Cronkite Sports. Stick around for the post-game show coming up next. Hello, everybody. Welcome into our post-game show from Oceanside Ice Arena. My name is Richard Flores. I'm joined by Katie Collier here this evening. We're missing Julian Lopez and Cara. Sorry they couldn't be here. But our final score here this evening, Arizona State won 11-2. And Kennedy, let's start with your player of the game. Who are you going to give to?
For me, it's going to be Justin Butler. He scored 5 points, and he also had a very nice hat trick. He was very great offensively, very aggressive, very fast, and that's what you want in an offensive player. So I'm giving the player of the game to Justin Butler.
Yeah, I screwed up, folks at home. I blew it. I didn't think he got the hat trick, but my score sheet I confused myself on my score sheet. So he did get the hat trick. Congratulations, Justin. Trying to find out if that's maybe the first time he scored one as a Sun Devil, but I'm going to give my Shane Doan Award for Hockey Awesomeness to Jacob Weissman here tonight. Again, the defense is stepping up. Got a goal and an assist here this evening. I thought he played very well alongside Dan Kinsey, who also got a goal in this one. And so if that, excuse me, I can't talk. It
happens.
It's late, folks.
Yeah.
If they continue to get that play from their top defensive pairing, they're going to be very solid moving forward. next thing we want to talk about is what are your takeaways from this weekend? Obviously against Long Beach State, maybe didn't learn too much, but probably at least something to take away.
Something to take, obviously a lot of positive things. They played well together. They played as a team. I like when teams play as a team. They don't play selfishly. This Arizona State team did not play selfishly last night or this night. So I think that's a very positive way since they're going away from out. Is it 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
I don't think we're back until January.
Back until January, all right.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that is. But I think they have a lot of positive things to come off. They had great defense, great offense, great passing, and excellent goaltending by Dietrich tonight.
Yeah, Steven Strother played well in that as well. For Long Beach State here tonight, even though he gave up 11 goals, he had a lot of great saves and probably stopped us from being about a 25-1 goal, 25-1 game. Anyway, I think that's going to about do it for us for about a month and a half or so for Kennedy Collier. My name is Richard Flores. And as always, good night and good hockey, everybody.